Also, check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/TheBradVentures. Joining me to my right is one of my glorious co-hosts, the man, the myth, the legend, Evan T. Boucher. Evan, what's going on, brother?
Hello there. I was a little worried because you didn't say we have a glorious episode.
We have another glorious episode of Jedi Talk.
But then you said glorious co-hosts, so at least there's some glory
Something's
involved.
Glorious.
There's a glory hole somewhere. I mean,
what the fuck?
How'd you know that was on my list for Starcruiser?
It had to be said. Spoiler for top 10. Is it your number one, too?
It is my number one.
Okay. That's good. That's good.
Jesus. Joining me, as always, to Evan's right is the glorious ginger himself, Tom Oakrey. Tom, what's going on, brother?
By the right of the council, by the will of the Force, I somehow paid a deposit today for the Galactic Starcruiser.
Does your asshole feel okay?
Yeah, it's okay. It's okay. I only got swabbed a few times.
So just to preface this, if anyone hasn't listened to the last episode we did, I would urge you to listen to that because we talked about our experience booking the Starcruiser and how fun it was.
Yeah.
That was facetious. Tom, where can they find you on the internet? Evan, you too.
Yeah, find me at 4th Motherbox on Instagram.
You say that already?
I already said
Okay, cool. No, I couldn't remember if you said it or not. So on this episode, we're going to talk about the things we want to see from the Galactic Starcruiser.
Yeah.
I have a feeling there's going to be a lot of overlap here. It was hard for me to narrow it down to 10, but I have a few honorable mentions. Does anybody else have any honorable mentions?
I've got one.
I have none, so I'll let you guys handle that. And I don't know if we should actually do it, but it'd be funny anytime we have Starcruiser episodes, we could just call it the Captain's Table. That could work. If we have another one going forward.
Captain's Table. I like it.
I don't know.
Jedi Talk, the Captain's Table. Yeah, of course. I mean, this thing's how many months? 5 months about until it opens?
A pre-episode probably for when I go, and then a post-episode when I go. I don't want to spoil it for you guys, though.
You can give thoughts without spoiling it.
Okay, that's
yeah.
What
You could definitely give thoughts.
I just don't want story points. You can just.
I won't tell you what characters we see.
Yeah,
no,
Don't
yeah.
describe anything.
If we see people on my list,
but you can be
you
like, dinner was fantastic. It was this type of food. Like that's all fine.
Yeah.
This is gonna be really hard to not.
Don't look at my
stuff.
Instagram then, because I will post the pictures. I'll say spoilers ahead, but I'll do that. But
when I know you're there, I won't be looking at your stuff.
Yeah, I will.
You should mute me or something.
I was able to avoid your Rise of the Resistance post for 8 months.
I always say spoilers ahead.
Yeah.
So yeah, but yeah, just mute me if you have to.
1, 2, 3.
That goes for you guys out there too, listening. If you don't want spoilers, just mute me. It's okay.
So I have 2 honorable mentions. So I guess by default I go first.
Yeah, go for it.
Because it's that. My honorable mention, which probably should be higher up on here, but is characters. I want to see a crap ton of characters. I know we're going to get Rey. I know we're going to get Kylo Ren.
Yeah.
I have a feeling we're going to get the walk around Hondo Ohnaka finally.
Should happen.
I can't imagine we don't. I've seen the costume with a person in it in person backstage when I was a cast member. I know it exists. They've said you're going to see characters from Batuu that you've never interacted with before.
Very true.
That's where my brain goes. It'd be kind of hard to do Doc Ondar.
Well, we've already interacted with Doc.
Exactly.
And it'd be hard to do Oga. She'd be really hard. Cookie.
I mean, they could do
Cookies may be possible.
But the easiest one's Hondo.
Yeah.
I know you got the costume. Just do Hondo. That'd be a cool interaction.
Chewbacca would be hard.
Oh, crap. I ruined my number 10. Also, the other thing I really want to see is I want to see Batuu tie-ins. I want to go to Batuu
big
and
time.
see Batuu differently after this experience. I want to be able to walk through like, oh, the Starcruiser, we learned what that is, and blah, 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 blah.
Yeah.
He told me this. Did you know that there is a commercial in the music loop, like in the restroom area, for the Starcruiser?
No.
It's been there for 2 years. It's not like a new thing. It's in the radio loop. They're just playing songs, and then it comes over. It's like Halcyon, like it's all like fancy.
Oh
and
shit!
Like, stay on the Halcyon.
Yeah.
Oh wow!
It's like an advertisement on like their.
Yeah,
that's cool.
It's really cool.
I'd have to check that out.
Yeah.
But I guess I'll go ahead and jump into my number 10 then.
Well,
Tom, what's your honorable mention?
Yeah,
Sorry.
well, my honorable mention is I didn't put it on there, and Courtney was like, "Oh, this is what I most look forward to for the Galactic Starcruiser." When we were talking before I left, but it's just the different types of food that we're going to get out of the Starcruiser specifically.
That might be an overlap.
Yeah, it's going to be an overlap. But like what I've heard you guys say about Space 220, right? That's kind of like it's going to wet your whistle a little bit of a preview of the types of fancy shit we're going to get out of.
Maybe not so much the food,
just the ambiance more. I think.
The ambiance of
the drinks maybe, but the food was just steak, cheeseburger. Like that's not Star Wars. But I get what you're saying though.
Yeah, well, that's just a preview of. I mean, they're going to make this shit Star Wars.
Yeah.
It's going to look. Because, like, what the fuck is this shit we eat at Oga's, that snack shit? Like it
Tidbits,
feels
you
like
got,
fucking cardboard.
Board.
It's like cardboard spiced with that shit you buy at
I don't
GNC.
like
That's
the
like
Batu
0
Bits,
calories.
but
Yeah.
you're
I don't
making-
mind the Batu bits. I don't
Taylor
order it.
cry right now. That is her favorite thing. On
Is
the
it
planet.
really?
On any
Batu
planet.
bits?
Yeah.
Okay.
That is
Really?
her Ronto.
It
wrap.
The gerbil food's your favorite thing?
That is her Ronto. Her
What?
Her
It did taste
fuzzy
like-
tauntaun. That is her thing.
Interesting.
Yeah.
It just has a unique taste to it. I like
Hey,
really
Taylor.
likes,
Hey,
like-
Taylor. Do better, huh?
She really likes the hummus-y stuff in it, so
Oh,
it's whatever.
God.
But
She can have it. I'll order it for her
yeah,
next
it's
time
not
we're there.
my thing either. That's
Jesus
okay.
Christ. Like I said, I don't dislike it, but it's just by
No.
far, I would never order it.
Mhm. Yeah, so food. Like I want to see how they're going to present the food.
That's what I'm more interested in is
Yeah.
like how are you going to take Star Wars food, which we've only seen be kind of like dingy and
Well, that's the thing. 'cause
kind
this
of
is
mocked.
a
This is a
luxury.
high-end
Yeah.
thing.
Like, if I ordered-
what's high-end
This
Star
is,
Wars
what do
food
they
look
eat
like?
on Canto Bite?
Yeah.
If I ordered
Yeah.
calamari, I want a head of a fucking mon calamari to come out right
You
on my
want the
fucking
actual
table.
mon
Yeah.
calamari. It's a trap.
It's a trap calamari.
Yeah, damn right. It's a trap. I'm going to eat you.
Mon calamari.
Yeah.
Man,
Oh, man.
that got dark.
My number 10, we'll go ahead and hop into this, is I want to see Hondo in real life.
Nice. There's
It-
some
kind
overlap
of the
with
character
me. Overlap with
characters.
me.
I got to see this. I mean, I want to see it.
Yeah.
I've seen it once. I want to see it again in character. Because that's not the guy. He wasn't in character. He's just kind of walking around talking to people. They're like, wow, your costume's really cool. He's like, yeah, I think it's pretty cool.
Because when we have seen him on Smuggler's Run and also on Media Day, it was dubbed by the great Jim Cummings.
Yes.
So now it probably won't be dubbed.
As it should.
Unless it's a faraway thing. But if you're up close with him, there's no way they can,
There's no way they can
dub
do
that,
that.
right? Like, there's
No,
way.
I mean, I don't think you're going to have like interactions with him. They could very easily, he could walk on and be like, hello, I need your help destroying these TIE fighters that are coming in to help
Yeah.
to break up my coaxiums. So, like,
It would
Yeah.
be cool if he helped a smuggler or even the First Order, because he doesn't
Yeah.
have allegiances.
Yeah.
It'd be cool to see him help somebody else.
Yeah.
It's not the Resistance.
Yeah, that's my number 10. I think
Nice.
that just like that for me. If I can just get that character, I'd be like, damn, this is cool. Like in
Mhm.
some facet, not on a screen, but in person.
Yes.
That'd be so cool. to
That'd
me.
be a great one.
That'd be
Because
so
we've got
cool.
the great animatronic on Smuggler's Run, but
Yeah.
Oh, yeah.
Evan, what's your number 10?
I'll accept any laughter I get and any points of making fun of I get for this, but my number 10 is I want some new coasters. I've got a massive collection.
I don't think that's silly at all. That's
No?
awesome.
I think that's
I've got
cool,
a
yeah.
collection of coasters from not just Okas, from like 50 different restaurants.
I don't think that's silly at all,
So,
dude. The
some
coasters
Corellian
are
coasters?
awesome, dude.
That would
That'd
be
be
amazing.
sick from the Starcruiser.
Yeah.
Dude, I didn't even
Okay.
think about that.
Man.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
No,
I
no,
love-
that's
I mean,
not mockable at all.
I'll take a pocket full of those.
Yeah, that would be something I want to bring home a stack of.
Yep.
Yeah.
and I'm going to.
Yeah, I'm going to
I
also.
spent $5,000. Can I get 30 more coasters,
That's,
please?
Yeah.
that's the only reason. That's the
Free-
only reason I'm going with 5 people, so I can get their coasters.
Free
too.
shampoo, free conditioner,
Right?
free shower curtain.
What does Star Wars shampoo in your hotel room look like?
Ooh.
What does a Star Wars shower look like?
Yeah.
I'm so
We've
excited.
seen a toilet already. It's
I
just
know.
a normal toilet.
Yeah.
I want to know what a Star Wars shower looks like.
Right?
I'm
Yeah.
excited. Are you guys dressing up?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, probably.
Who'd you just ask? Come on.
Oh, yes. I forgot.
Come
Tom, are you dressing up?
yeah, probably. Yeah.
I'll probably bring clothes
Yeah.
and like change in and out. I don't
Yeah.
think I want to be in a pilot jumpsuit for 2 days.
No. Well, that's why you bring 3 different outfits for 3 days.
I'm gonna bring like a smuggler get up and then
Yep.
like,
I
yeah,
can- yeah.
I'm gonna like kind of what I do in Batu, like loosely be in character.
Very loosely.
Yeah.
Very loosely.
That's comfortable though. That's smart.
Yeah.
Which
Well, it'll be
You're
way
not in
easier now
pain.
because you'll be in air conditioning.
That too. Ooh.
I didn't mention this when we were talking about on the last episode, but one thing I'm excited about going a little later on is if hopefully by then the kinks are worked out.
yes.
I mentioned that while we were waiting for you, and it's like I'm going earlier, so it might not be smooth and perfect when I do it.
Yeah,
When
hopefully
you
yours
guys
is
are there-
fucked up. Yeah.
Well, it probably will.
Yeah, I'm hoping they fuck yours
yeah,
up too.
that's
That'll
okay. I'm gonna go back one
So
day, so it's
be.
fine.
What do they do? This is a kind of a offshoot. But what do they do if something doesn't go right?
They've got to
They
have protocols.
Contingencies. They gotta have contingencies. They have a lot on Batu itself when things don't go
Protocol
right.
10.
What?
If you played Arkham Asylum, you,
Oh,
knew,
sorry.
you would
I don't-
know what
I
that
didn't hear what you
reference
said.
was.
What'd you say?
Protocol 10. We have to have protocols.
Protocol. What is that in Arkham?
Protocol 10 in Arkham City was the Dr. Hugo Strange. It was his protocol to kill all the bad people in Arkham City. He
That's
just kept
I
bombing it.
love that game, by the way.
Fucking fantastic game.
Oh.
But yeah, they have to have protocols for if shit
They
fucks
do.
up. Because if you looked at it, and Courtney and I were looking at this today, it's like their voyage dates, like from start to finish, like people aren't coming in and out on those days in between like a regular hotel. So it's a show from start to finish.
It's
It's
a
like
3-act
it's an
show.
event.
3 acts. Yeah. that's
Yeah,
it.
from start to finish. So they have to have, some sort of backup, right? Like, what do you do if somebody calls out? What do you do if?
right.
it's all the shit that gets me worried to think about, but I'm not paid to be worried about.
If you like sign on for this like a cruise, like there's no calling out. If you call out, because that's how the cruise ship. Like you don't just get to go. I don't feel good. I'm sure there's something like if you're sick, but like
they're on that cruise ship forever.
So
like weeks. Yeah.
I don't. I didn't think about all that stuff when we'd think I would.
It's amazing what Disney does and doesn't have plans for. Like, I mean, yes, the biggest obvious one is like the Yeti. How did no one ever figure that out? But like, I never would. I'm not smart enough. But like somebody. But then like something as small as even on Remy, if you're in one of the 5,000 movie screens that they have in that ride, and there's a delay. Like the one with the rats.
He's not wrong. There's a lot of screens.
I know. Yeah.
The rats that have like the corkscrew bottle pointed at you. That they sit there and they just keep trying to pull the corkscrew for like 10, 20, however many minutes it takes.
It's like a loop.
So they plan for that to happen. So it's like if they plan for that, they'll surely plan for Rey's lightsaber didn't ignite at the right second.
Right.
See, that's gonna be a riff. That's good because I know that's gonna happen.
Yeah,
of course it is.
Yeah,
but not for ours.
On your cruise, Evan.
Yeah,
you're gonna go.
It's gonna happen to Evans, and Evan's gonna hate life.
I don't care if Rey's messes up. If Kylo's messes up, though, I am getting a refund. I am. Getting a full refund. That won't happen, but I'll try.
But before I get to my 10, which lightsaber are you going to bring with you, Brad?
Well, we got 3 days.
I don't know which ones I'll still have by then because I'm going to have to sell at least one of them probably for this. Right? I'm probably going to bring... See, this is... we'll get to this in my list, but like, what are they going to have for like pre-boarding? Like, is there going to be like a... Is there I also love... Did you guys see the terming... I'm going to bring the Luke one probably, the blue one, the Garflex Luke. Did you see, like, they said, like, oh, your terminal is conveniently located at Walt Disney World. Like, even that is in thing. I love that it's all in thing.
Well,
it is.
When I always drive past it, I look at it. I'm like, there's nowhere to park. How the hell do we park? But
valet parking is included.
Valet's included,
so
yep.
Like, there's going to park you in Hollywood Studios parking. Like,
oh, yeah.
I'm like, that's so smart. You don't need to build a parking lot.
No,
The gate that's blocked off right now, if you go through... I'm not saying I've done this. But if you go through if you go through the cast member entrance to Hollywood Studios, you can see where the gate is going to be open.
That's like Fort Knox,
and there's secure.
That is
it's
like
locked.
Is it? Okay.
I dropped Taylor off at work there when she used to work there. So
I rode my bike back there one night.
Oh, how'd you not get shot?
It took a while for them to catch up to me because I left from there and went. I got pulled over by security.
Oh, no kidding.
And by Riverside, and he was like, "Are you a cast member?" And I was like, "No." And he's like, "That's cast member only back there." I was like, "I was just riding. Like I didn't like. It's not like I got off my bike, snuck around the gate. I was like, I didn't take photos or anything. Like you can check my phone. Like I didn't. I just drove through." He goes, "That you can't go that way." And I was like, "Okay,
man,
sorry." He's like, "No, you're good. Just
over by Riverside.
Just next time you don't."
That's where they caught up to me though. So
I see.
Somebody put in a call and saw me.
You went over.
Through
okay,
and caught up with me.
I know where you went.
Like, next time you don't get a warning.
Yeah, next time we'll just kill you.
There's
How about
just
that?
a laser scope pointed at your forehead, and whatever happens, happens. So we're on Tom's 10.
Yeah, my 10. Yeah, we'll get there.
That was the longest number 10 of all time.
Yeah, it was. My first one isn't something what I necessarily want out of the experience. It's what I want out of Disney to do for the Starcruiser, and that's hire more call center agents.
Yeah.
If you and the call center agent or the cast member I spoke to today specifically said, she's like, we knew this was going to be popular, but we underestimated it.
I don't know
how do you underestimate it?
I don't know how you underestimate Star Wars. Look. This is your first interactive, like, Star Wars themed hotel. Okay.
Even if this wasn't Star Wars, if Disney was doing any of the other properties hotel, I would still be there. I'd still be doing this for it.
Right.
That's how much I love this technology.
Yeah, but making it Star Wars just amps it up. It puts it on steroids, right?
Yeah.
I don't think there's another thing you could do this with, except Harry Potter. That's not Disney, but
right. I mean, Harry Potter would be just as up there, if not more.
I haven't watched it yet, but Jack from the SNY Newscast pitched an Avengers style. So I don't know how that. If you're a hero, if you're just some random guy, but I need to watch it.
They can't even get Avengers Campus right. Let's get that right first.
It's awesome. I love it.
You haven't even been.
No, but it looks good. I will love it.
No.
It's about
You've
characters.
gone.
You just said you want characters.
Yes,
For Star Wars.
and that's the only thing Avengers Campus does well.
And that's all I care about. I don't need to ride the 3D movie Spider-Man thing.
Toy Story Mania, but with Spider-Man, that's all that was.
Mania, so that's fine.
I don't hate it. It was fun.
Yeah.
It's one hell of a bicep workout, I'll tell you that.
Yeah, but my characters thing is specifically for Star Wars, specifically for this experience. Like I don't want.
True.
I don't need characters in the park. Like I'm not a character meet and greet guy. Like I don't care.
No, but don't you miss...
This is different because it's a contained experience.
Don't you miss Kylo walking past you and the stormtroopers coming up and talking to you? And
yeah, but like it's not. I would watch it more than I would do that.
That's true. But now you can't even see it.
True.
So, but yeah, no, I get what you're saying.
But
yeah, I don't need to hang out with Thor for 2 days. I don't give a shit.
No.
Party Thor.
No, especially not
him.
Party Thor.
Oh, you can drink with him. There you go.
I could drink with Party Thor?
With Party
No,
Thor.
still, you can kiss my ass.
Get lit with Thor. That's what it's called. Lit
Viva
with Thor.
Las Vegas.
Yep.
I mean, I know people are out there looking for work, regardless of the vaccine mandate shit and not Disney, so you can't blame COVID, but you knew how long this was coming. Why didn't you train more people? Train everybody. Make it a mandatory working day. Like if you run a call center, like Call Center 101 is just telling your people, okay, this is going to be a blackout. We're going to tell you up to 3 months in advance. Just FYI. Like I'm assuming, and I haven't asked a cast member this. Yeah. Have they ever done this when you were a cast member? Like this date, and nobody across the board can take off. Like would they have told?
All hands on deck days, yeah, but it's usually for leaders because everything else is done with a union.
Okay. Oh,
so
yeah.
It's a little tougher, but
yeah, fucking unions.
I was O&T with Get, and there were times they were like, "Sorry, can't get off that date. It's Christmas week. Don't worry about it." But
I was just curious if they made everybody do that on the first, like 10-1 is.
I don't think so because it's union.
Yeah.
It was probably optional overtime, but I don't think with the union they can mandate it. But they could adjust your days off. I mean, I don't know. There's a way they could have done it.
Yeah.
Even if it was just hiring people, making sure they had enough people for that
That's
day.
it. Yeah.
Like
that's
just,
it.
It almost feels like someone called out. Like 3 or 4 people were like, "I'm not calling. I don't want to deal with that today," and called out, and that's why they shut it all off.
Could have been.
But
by the will of the Force, we got through today.
The Force was strong with all of us.
Yes. I hope when they open this up on the 28th to everybody else, like Gen Pop, that it goes a lot smoother.
We were basically their test dummies.
Shocked.
So.
I'm so shocked that it's not sold out. I am shocked and appalled.
I don't think they had enough people to make it sold out.
Let me check the availability calendar right now while we're talking.
They had enough guests wanting
the
it.
last time I checked, nothing had sold out except the Maiden Voyage, and I checked this morning.
How cool would it be if my Voyage wasn't sold out? It's only got like 300 people instead of 500.
It's only you.
Dope. That'd be awesome. I hope the less people, the better.
I'm with you, dude.
In life in general.
Thanos was right.
Yep. He was.
He was right. My number 9 is I just want in-depth stories.
Yes.
They don't have to have insane ramifications to the whole Star Wars universe.
No.
What if we find out how Palpatine returned? What if something makes him return?
Like I don't want anything like that.
How funny would that be?
I know you're joking, but like I don't need anything like that. Like I don't need these massive Star Wars canon changing stories, but I want it to feel realistic, and I want to be able to have a piece of Star Wars lore that only I get to experience because I went to this. I don't care if it's something big, something small. I just want something in depth. I don't want a lot of standing around cast members that are like, "Are you hungry?" Like I want this thing to feel packed from beginning to end.
Yeah,
with some caveats, but I want to be able to really have some in-depth stories.
Yep. That's what it's there for.
Evan.
Well, with that, they also said like the shuttle has a window of time on when they take you to Batuu, where it goes back to the cruiser, comes back to Batuu, goes back to the cruiser, back to Batuu. So it's constantly running in that window. So if you wanted to, you could probably go back to the hotel and then come back to Batuu again. So,
well, how are they going to make that happen? Like you have to go up. Like how are they going to?
Well,
it's not going to be a fucking
bus. We'll talk about that when we get to mine. Because it's on my list later on.
I mean, I don't know. So we'll talk about that.
What's your number 9, bro?
Number 9, similar to that, but like more specific, is we have to finally get a new Smuggler's Run. We have to. Even it's
crossover
for us or something like.
I've got this on my list.
Think about that.
A new Smuggler's Run for us, like at least for the guests on the Starcruiser. Maybe it's for everybody because the cruiser's open now.
See, I think they're just going to tie into why we're getting the coaxium. I think the ship's going to stall in space, and you're going to have the coaxium from Hondo to power your ship to keep going.
Yeah, it makes
sense.
So
it has to be a new mission because they say in the mission we have that's for the Resistance.
Unless they talk to the Resistance with Rey on board, and she talks.
She's like, "Oh, we don't need it. It's okay."
Yeah, that's what I think it's going to go down.
Could be,
but I would be.
But also
thrilled with a unique Smuggler's
But also,
Run.
Hondo doesn't says he's giving it to the Resistance. He says you've helped the Resistance and hurt the First Order. So technically, just by hurting the First Order, you're automatically helping the Resistance.
Yeah.
Right.
So maybe it's already.
What is the Resistance going to do with that coaxium?
Well, it's not. what I'm saying is, what if
Sell
it's
it?
not already going to them? Hondo is already just saying, I'm stealing it from the First Order, but it's for somebody else. But you're also helping the Resistance because the First Order doesn't get it.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I hope
That's
it's
a good
new
one.
mission.
I would love that.
We should have
It's
had
not
a new
on my list,
mission
but I
a year
wish.
ago, but we haven't.
You gotta let it go for a little bit longer than that. People are still coming for the very first time.
They are.
That's true. You can
We're-
run
we're
2 missions
spoiled.
at the same time.
Yeah, they could. I think
Yeah.
they eventually will have it like
Randomize
Star
it.
Tours.
How long has
where it's
Tower
gonna
of
be
Terror been
randomized.
randomizing? 15 years?
A little different for a drop sequence than generating the type of graphics that they do. That wasn't
That's
even
true.
possible like weeks before they opened.
That's true.
So
Star Trek is
You got to
always
give
like,
you got to
"You're
give a
gonna be-"
little bit of a leeway on that, and
Yeah.
I think
Yeah.
that eventually it will be like Star Tours where you hop on and you're like today's because even he goes today's flight takes you
Yeah.
to Corellia.
Yeah.
So maybe sometimes it takes you to the mall or
Right.
whatever they're gonna do.
Or some other new random planet that just now exists.
Yeah.
Or- Let's hope not.
Bati.
Bot 1. Bot 3.
About 3, about 4.
Yeah,
About four.
that's what I was trying to find
Yeah.
the number pun.
9 nubs, brother. 10
9
nubs.
nubs over 10 nubs.
Number 9 over
Yep.
here.
Oh, sorry. I was going to say, did you see that they talked about you're looking down on Corellia or on Chandrilla?
Oh, so we're going to fly over Chandrilla?
You're starting over Chandrilla, apparently, because the lady that was that video that I told you to watch,
Oh, yeah, I
She's
didn't watch
like-
it yet.
she's like, we're standing here over the planet Chandrilla. She says it weird, and I'm like, it's Chandrilla, stupid. Say it right.
It's Ben Solo's home planet. You better get it right.
But that's where you're flying over. So that's pretty cool.
Oh,
All right,
cool.
that's worth
Okay.
it.
Go
That
watch the video.
$18,000
I'll-
right there.
Yeah. My number 9, of course, is probably crossover and what we all want, but I want, and don't give in Disney and put this in Disney Springs at the Galaxy's Edge Trading Outpost or put it on Batu. I want Starcruiser only merch.
That's
something-
crossover for sure.
Well,
That you can only fucking
It'll
get.
start there.
No, I want it there for a while because I want
Might
what
be
I'm.
a year before it gets, but I see what
Yeah,
you're saying.
it's just like keep it on there. Like I want this thing special. Like I fucking bled to book this goddamn thing today, literally
Kidneys were lost.
out of
You
my
said it.
ass. Okay, I boot scooted on my fucking carpet. There's a streak right in the middle of my white carpet, Evan.
his deposit's gone for his.
It's
apartment.
gone.
Oh, my gosh.
The blood is
deposit-
on Disney's hands and out of my ass. I deserve Starcruiser only merch.
All right, I was about
The
to say, just
T-shirt
one
will stay
T-shirt
for
that
years
no
that
one else
I
can
want.
buy except you.
That's right, goddammit.
My only pushback to that would be it'd be really cool if I was a guest and I was able to buy a Starcruiser a shirt at Disney Springs the day before and I was able to wear a shirt onto the Starcruiser. That's the only little
Yeah.
caveat thing that I'd be like
you have to
I
prove
think they
that you've
should
got
have-
a reservation.
It's only
that
for
would be
you.
fine by me.
Yeah.
Like, if you have to go like
Scan
you know
your
you have to
magic
show,
band.
you have to show your annual pass.
Yep.
You have your data band. Cool, you can buy this now.
The data
Which
band, yeah.
I'm
Data band.
convinced that it's going to be a Disney Magic Band Plus.
Oh,
I think it's going to be a
why,
Magic Band
yeah,
Plus.
why not? Why
'Cause I-
announce this at the same time?
I found out today. I don't know if Taylor told you, and I told you that download the Play app. It's going to interact with the data band that we get.
Nice. I still haven't downloaded it, so I need to.
You've
for
never
that.
downloaded it on Batu? You've
No,
never.
I've played it on other people's phones.
Oh, your
but-
phone sucked for a while. You couldn't download.
Yeah, this
the
one
thing.
still is not great, but it's better.
You know what you should do next time you go? I'll give you my iPad, and you can use it as like because
Right.
it's like a big screen. You can
Yeah.
just use it for that.
Yeah.
It's really fun to do it on that because it feels like it
Okay.
actually feels like a data pad. Like it's
Yeah.
cool having like a little thing. So remind me next time you go if you want. You can take that. It's a really I like scanning all the stuff and finding out what's in there and
Yeah. So
hacking
many
into the
Easter
stuff.
eggs.
I love it. But yeah, dude, that's crossover on mine for sure.
I figured. So yeah, that's all right.
I'm gonna do my number 7. Then I'm gonna run out there
We
real
got
quick
8,
to help
right? We got
Holly.
8?
She said
No,
both
wait.
the kids fell asleep on her and she's stuck on the couch.
No, no,
Oh, boy.
I think I'll forget to take the kids off. But
Are we on 8 right now?
we're on 7, which was
No, 8. We're on 8.
Yeah, I haven't said my 8.
Yeah, because my 9 was the merch only.
I know Brad really has some thoughts about it, but I just want that restaurant. You've talked about it all the time, but like that restaurant is something we were almost basically promised for Galaxy's Edge, and then 2 years ago we didn't get it, so let's finally get it this year.
yeah. I mean, if you go back and watch that 60th anniversary special for Disneyland, Harrison Ford talked about it.
Yeah.
Wow.
You don't seen that?
No, I was there for the Diamond Celebration too.
You
I did
should
not
go back
see
and
that.
watch that.
I will.
Video. It was literally him talking about Galaxy. It was like right after they had announced it, and
The only time he ever will talk.
the only
about
time
it.
they ever talked about it publicly. And he was like, "You're gonna get to experience one of the greatest dining experiences ever in Batu."
Hearing him say Batu will be hysterical. Like that's the best part.
It's a cool video, and like, it's some really cool concept art.
ghost.
Oh my god! Yeah, this is something I've wanted since that. I remember that was the thing I was like, dude, I want that.
Yeah.
Then when I got cut, I was like, man, come on. Like,
Yeah.
what a missed opportunity.
Yeah.
And we're going to get it now. I mean, it's going to cost an arm and a fucking leg. And like you said, you sold a kidney. That's what the stylus machine is here for.
Yeah, it's right here beeping away.
But yeah, this is something I really want to do. And the food needs to be spectacular.
Yeah.
Some crossover there. But I don't want it to be like a copy of what they're doing on the Disney Wish. I
Right.
want this to have its own feel to it.
I bet you'll get a little bit of copy.
You think so?
I don't know, but I bet you there'll be like 1 or 2 dishes.
See, the
that are
one
like the same.
on the Wish looked a lot like Space 220.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
A lot. Like they carried the same exact design aesthetic over to that.
Yeah.
But I don't know. I'm really excited about the dining.
I just hope that there's nothing from Batuu that's on the Starcruiser. I mean, as much as I love fuzzy tauntauns, I don't need to get one there.
Oh, no.
Like, I don't want to get one
No.
there. I want to get something new.
They
See,
won't.
that's why I think the Batuu thing is interesting to me because I think in the story something's going to happen to where you have to land on Batuu
Yeah.
because Batuu's not a place that a high-end cruise ship would go.
No.
I say that.
It's not an excursion day.
Yeah, I say that, but like, you know, some of those places in the Bahamas are not nice places. They just happen to be tropically
Right.
That's
When
fair.
I went to Jamaica, like when you port, nice, but the moment you leave to go to like the touristy areas, you're going through
You're going to the hood, man. It's
third
rough.
world country stuff. Yeah.
Yeah.
So maybe I don't know. I think there's going to be a
Well, if
story
it starts
element.
off over Chandrilla, that's a nice planet. That's one of the luxury planets. So, like, if it starts off there, how do you get to the outer rim, to Galaxy's Edge? Like, what causes this to happen?
I'm telling you, I think they're going to do something with power outage.
Yeah, and that's where coaxium comes involved.
Yeah.
Yeah, you have to.
I think that's where it's going to come in.
Because, like, I mean, if the Resistance and First Order are involved, this takes place between 8 and 9, which 8 is still canon.
However, yes.
Yeah.
What time
However,
is it?
What time is it?
it is 10:41 Eastern Standard Time on October the 8th, 2021, and The Last Jedi is still canon.
Yay! Canon update.
Canon update. Sorry for all you people who think Rey's a Mary Sue. The Last
Kyle.
Jedi is canon. No, Kyle's actually on
He's
our
coming
side for this
around.
one. Yeah, he is coming
Finally, he'll come around to Hill House too.
around. No, I don't. Horror. Kyle and horror is a different level. I think he
But, like,
would
How do you? We'll talk about it.
Yeah, save it for the fourth mother
I
talk.
don't
Next
get
week.
it.
next week.
God, it's already next week.
Yeah, it's a week
We
from
need to
today,
get a
dude.
fourth microphone.
Good call. I meant to ask you about
We need to
that.
get- I don't have one. I have one that broke, but we don't.
I don't know
have.
if any of us can afford one after today. So, I know I can't. I never
I can.
could.
You know, I'll see what I can do. I can probably call Josh.
Okay.
We'll see
I
what
was thinking, Kyle, if you have a microphone, pack it. You got one from Scourge Days or something to bring. We have a port to plug it into, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're good. We have 4. We actually have 2 more. We have 6 total.
6 total. Okay, we
So-
just need a mic. All right, we'll get it one way or another. We'll figure it out.
Nice.
But so here's my story pitch. I think someone you're smuggling on at the beginning of your story is being hunted by the First Order. The First Order captures you, or it makes a presence on the ship. There's a power outage. You have to go to Batuu. That's where the First Order already are. And I think it's just going to be this overlapping of 2 stories. That's what I think.
The only thing I question about that is, remember when we got the sample itinerary, Batuu was on there as like scheduled already.
Yeah, but I think it's scheduled for us out of
universe.
out of story.
Okay.
And that's just an example too. That wasn't their like set
Right.
itinerary. But
That's
Well, you know you're going to Batuu. I mean, that's definitely going to
have to.
happen.
We
Yeah.
can go to another planet. There is no other planet.
So
built.
I think that the I'm actually was like I meant to bring this up to Lynn the other day because we were talking about it and I was like I cannot get a freaking reservation. This is insane. Have you heard anything, that kind of stuff? And I meant to tell him that I think that the sample itinerary was made intentionally to throw you off.
Okay.
I hope so, because I remember like looking at it, being like, I don't want spoilers, so I'm not gonna look. And even when we talked about
building
it, I was
a
like,
ship in a
don't
bottle?
want
Like, I don't wanna
spoilers.
do that.
Like,
Yeah.
yeah, I forgot about that part too.
I
Yeah,
don't
like,
do that. Souvenir could be cool though. Like
yeah.
that could
the
be a
souvenir
cool.
would be cool, but I don't want to spend an hour of my time on the Starcruiser building a ship in a bottle. Like, I'll buy one, but I don't want to make one.
Yeah, can I buy this instead of
Cruiser
doing this?
in a
Yeah.
bottle.
Just wanna walk around.
Cruiser in a bottle. So anyhow,
But yeah.
Yeah.
I'm excited about the food.
restaurant, my number 8.
Tom, number 8.
My number 8, and I just ask, I beg of the Walt Disney World Corporation, look, it's going to be close to it's going to be 2022 when Brad and I and Evan and everybody does this, okay? We've been waging through a pandemic, okay? We know the ins and outs basically as much as we can. We are going to be in close quarters on a tight ship.
Yep.
I don't think Disney World's going to eventually ever turn to asking for the papers up front and vaccine cards. I don't think they're at that point. Maybe they do it with the Starcruiser if you don't want to wear a mask, but I'm just asking for the Starcruiser, and I'll test for this. I don't want to wear a mask. No masks.
I don't either.
I think they should have it to where you test every day with a rapid test. And like you go to, and if something happens, you can contact somebody and be like, I tested positive.
Mm-hmm.
Then they like, you should, if everyone goes in and they don't have COVID, you're not going to magically get COVID. So like test everybody.
You wouldn't think so, right?
Yeah. Test everybody. So, and you have to do it daily. If I had to do that and just not have to wear a mask the entire time, I would do it both days.
Yeah.
I'm with you 100%. The thing with it being inside and in such close quarters, I would probably wear a mask in some situations. Like, I threw a mask on during fireworks because I was like, there's a lot of people around. People were just coughing around me. I was just like, let's just close this on just to be safe. But I don't want to wear a mask for 2 days. We're going to be inside the whole time. Like, I don't want to do that.
The time frame doesn't bother me. It just, I don't want to wear it just because I don't want to. But also, like,
and I don't want to spend
pictures.
Right.
How many people are going to be taking
pictures?
pictures?
Well, I'm going to pull it off if I'm taking pictures.
Universe.
Yeah.
I want pictures. I want to talk to a first order officer that's not wearing a mask.
I want to be able to understand someone when I ask them a question.
Thank you.
That too. But I don't want.
It's like, what?
Peanut. What?
But
Did you just say peanut? I didn't ask for peanut.
I don't want Captain Veers or whatever, just made up name, to be wearing a mask when he is yelling at me for helping the resistance, which I won't do. But
I'm hoping by March we're in a different place with all this. Yeah. I don't feel like I hear about it as much as I used to.
No.
Funny.
Weird, right?
Mm-hmm. Number 7, Brad?
7 for me is I want a cool design on the data band.
Ooh, yeah.
I just want something unique.
Well,
I don't
have
want
their own
like
logo already. Like it's on the bed sheets and stuff, and all the pictures they put out.
You're right. It'll probably be that.
That's their logo.
Yeah.
Yep.
Yeah. That will be. That I just want a cool one. I want a cool because I collect magic bands.
Right.
I want a cool one for this. I want a very unique one. I do want it to be able to use it not on the Starcruiser. Like
I'm sure you can.
Hope it's reusable like a magic band would be.
Yeah.
I don't know if it's.
I think it's going to be
a magic band, but they haven't said.
I think it's going to be a plus. I think it's going to be a magic band.
I think so too. I think it's going to be a plus. But I just really want a cool one. That's just all the ones they've done for like the media days were kind of cool. Like I love my Rise of the Resistance one. That's my favorite magic band of all time. Not only because I spent $250 on it, but I just love it so much.
Jesus.
That'd make it my least favorite. The fact that I spent $250.
But like the one for the Batu Media Day, the orange one. Have you seen that one?
Yeah. Yes.
Oh yeah.
I love that one. I think they did a good job with all those. So I just want them to continue it. I want a really cool one for this one. I wouldn't be mad if like each cruising had its own design. Like I think that would be really cool.
That'd be sick too.
I don't think they would do that, but I think
they would if it makes more money.
They could do it in theory.
Yeah.
Maybe you have like 8 of them and you kind of cycle through and maybe not one new one for every time, but like maybe they have like 5 designs and it's like you get one of these random 5 designs.
There's one per each cabin. The captain's cabin gets this magic band.
Yeah,
the
that'd be cool.
Standard guest gets this one. Like,
that'd be really cool.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah.
God, the amount of money I'd pay for a captain's quarters magic band. Jesus Christ. All right, what's your next one?
Number 7 for me. You said it generally, but I'm going to get really specific on this list. I want some Vi Murati. Like, we need Vi. She's got to be there. We got to have something Vi. Hollow message, just something.
She'll be there.
Walking around all day because she's got to be down
I love
number
Vi,
2,
but I want new characters on this. I want characters that I haven't seen before.
We're going to get 6 of them. Like, you got the captain, you got the dancer, you got the trickster.
You don't feel like that would be kind of cheap? Just bringing another character in that's already been there? Because we were getting Rey and Kylo Ren already.
I mean, I do because I've seen her 400 days, but like, there's still people that have never even met her or know who she is.
It'd be a cool primer. So when you're in the land, you see her like walking around.
Because when you're in the land,
I take it back. I'm with you.
When you're in the land, a lot of people think she's just a guest.
Mm-hmm.
It's like, oh, she likes Star Wars, cool. But like when you see her on the hotel, like handshake and
she should be the one to greet you when you land on Batu.
Maybe. If you're helping the resistance, be like, hey, thanks for coming to help us. I need you to get this. Like,
that would be sick.
Something like that. So maybe she's not on the Starcruiser, but she helps you on Batu.
Maybe she's the one you smuggle in.
Could be.
That.
Yeah.
Because then they say like you help someone with their luggage, like smuggle onto the...
Maybe some stories it's her, another story maybe Rey's involved in. I mean,
Yeah.
Chewie's going to be heavily involved in this.
There's
we know that.
so much possibility.
I don't
dude.
need her to be a focus. Like if she's a cameo, I think that's perfect for her. Just make her a little cameo in a story. That does it.
I'm worried. I'm not worried. I should say worried. I'm curious how these characters are going to be involved this heavily for 2 days constantly.
Yeah.
Because character performers have a really, I don't want to say easy job, but I think they're like 30 minutes on, 30 minutes
The
off.
actors.
Like 20 minutes on, 30 minutes off. They have a way more off time than they have on time because they're sweating their asses off.
Right.
But you're not sweating as much here because you're NAC.
Exactly. So does that change the rules of things? Is that
Probably
they're
not.
union too?
Yeah, probably not.
I don't know.
Well, I
know
figure
there's only one
curious.
Captain Jack at Adventureland. That man works like 6 days a week. Like,
No, that's not true.
no? Oh.
At least maybe now,
And now it is,
but
yeah.
back then when I worked there, it wasn't true.
No, yeah, back then it wasn't, but I know
Yeah.
now there is. 'Cause
There's
I
just
have a
only
friend-
one Captain Jack?
Yeah, I have a friend that is like obsessed with him like I am with Kylo, and basically Captain Jack too. I love Captain Jack, but she goes and sees him like every single day. So like she knows
Same
that there's
dude.
only same dude.
You only have one Captain Jack?
Yeah,
That's stupid.
especially when there's
That's
like
dumb.
there's a knockoff Captain Jack at SeaWorld right now. The Scream,
Is there
Scream
really?
whatever it's called. Yeah, and it's like just hire that guy. 'Cause
Captain
I've seen
Samu.
videos.
Oh, I'm Captain
Samu.
John.
I'm like, this guy's just as good. Hire him.
Yarg.
It's like, but yeah,
I'm
Pirates of the
John
Caribbean.
Cardinal.
Yeah.
Condor.
What'd you say?
Beware,
Yeah, not
Shamu.
Jack Sparrow. John Cardinal.
I'm not
That's
a
me.
captain either. I'm an admiral.
Admiral John
John
Cardinal.
Cardinal.
Admiral Cocky Pock.
What can you say that's not savvy? What's a different word instead of or savvy instead of savvy? What is it?
I don't know.
Captain Jack's catchphrase is savvy. So
They're like, good, isn't it?
And in this situation, his fiance doesn't shit on his bed like Amber Heard did to Johnny
Oh,
Depp.
gosh,
Dude,
yeah.
well, never. Let's just not even go there.
Does
um,
anyone defend her? I don't know.
No, I don't
Some
want her
people
as
do.
Mara.
Oh, yeah, dude. Some people defend her.
yeah.
Then there's people who are brainwashed idiots.
I guess.
Anyway.
Oh, my number
There's a lot
7
of
real. My number 7 real quick is characters too, and you had mentioned it earlier, like more compacted experiences, right? I'm not, I know we're going to see Rey and Kylo and probably Vi and everybody else, but yeah, give us some new people. What can Chewie do for us? On board the Starcruiser, I'm sure he's going to do
we can't
something.
hug him.
That's true. That's true. Not unless things are changed by then.
I hope they are.
By
I've never
March or
hugged
May of next year.
Chewie.
We have 6 full months. I
Yeah.
mean, to wait. It could be a different world by then.
It could be. Your mic did something weird. Yeah. Say something again.
Let's hope it's a different world by then.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes.
I don't know what's going on.
All right. My next one is
6.
something I said we're probably not going to get, and I stand by this, but I really wanted a retractable lightsaber for sale.
Crossover.
I just want one. I
Yeah.
want one so bad, man.
Yeah.
Do you guys think that they would sell maybe the hilt of the one you use in Jedi training?
Yeah, absolutely they will.
Of course they would. If they can make $100 off you for that, yes.
Yeah, I'd buy that up so quick.
Yeah.
I'm really excited about lightsaber training. We'll get to it later, but
Yeah.
that would be something that would be a unique thing that they could sell that you had a personal hand in.
Yep.
Right.
Doing and something you'd be familiar with that you'd be taking home. Like, I would love that. Like that would be really
Because
cool.
every single little kid that does that is going to beg their mom for it anyway. So you might as well give them that option.
Do you
'Cause
think that's a retractable one?
I don't know how that's going to work. Maybe the one you
I don't know how it's going to work.
Maybe the one you use on stage will be, but then when you go to buy it, you give that actual one back and you get one that looks like it, but it doesn't retract. It's just the hilt or something.
What technology is they going to? They said
I don't
you
know.
won't even be able to anticipate the blaster bolt. So, like, what technology is this that they're going to be using?
I
For
don't
this is
know.
crazy. This is the thing
Yeah.
for me that I was like,
Yeah.
remember when I told you saw this? I was like, this is the thing that kind of made me excited. I was like, this
Yeah.
okay, because I was not really hot on the Starcruiser. I think part of me in the back of my brain was like, I'm not going to be able to afford to go. Like, this is never
Right.
going to even
You're
be
already
a
like
thing.
written it off.
Not that I was written off. I didn't want to get excited for it, knowing that I would not be able to do it.
Yeah.
And then when my dad was like, let's, I want to do it, it
Right.
surprised the hell out of me. And then, what happened today was
Yeah.
really
You know,
fucking
though,
cool.
It still isn't going to feel real until they're valeting my car. I'm going to be like, I'm actually doing this thing that I've been dreaming of for
Yeah.
25 years. Like,
Your mic went out.
oh my gosh, I didn't even do anything.
We need new cables too.
Yeah.
I see it
Is it
like
good?
falling out.
Yeah, you're good
Okay.
now. Yeah.
But yeah, just the fact that we're going to be there is when it actually be like, we're here.
Yeah,
It's here.
Mm-hmm.
it's exciting. But yeah, I really would like one of those.
Heck yeah. So more general character or specific character for me, but we're not going to get this. This is just something I want, and they could make possible through the story. But I'd love to have a appearance of the Knights of Ren. That would be sick.
That's not happening.
No, I know it's not going to happen. But it could make sense. They're alive. They're helping Kylo. They're doing it right
they're
now.
alive.
Definitely.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah, they're alive.
It could happen in the story, but it won't. But I'd like it to. But I'm not expecting it. So when it doesn't, I'm not going to be disappointed. But if it happens, that will blow my mind. But
Was that your 6?
that is my number 6.
Nice.
The 6 Knights of Ren.
The 6 Knights of Ren. Evan is one of the knights now.
Well, that would make it 7.
Oh, duh. That's right. My number 6, kind of a little bit of a segue. I want a full, and this is a part of the story, I want a full First Order takeover of the Starcruiser.
Oh, like a mini occupation.
Yes, I want to be our door knocked down by stormtroopers to check on us and shit. Like, how
Slots.
fucking
Move
cool
on to
would
the
that
next
be?
one.
Dude. Oh, my God. I haven't even thought about
Me
that.
neither. They wake you up in the middle of the
Yes,
night.
I want to make sure you're still in here. You're like, what?
Or like at night, overnight, you hear them walking down the hallways and shit.
And see, that is just a
Like a
recording.
music
They
loop?
wouldn't even
Yeah,
have to,
yeah,
you
just
don't
like
even
a
have to
loop.
have a guy in a uniform. Just have
It's
a
just a
music
loop of you hear them walking back and forth.
Oh,
Step
my
it up.
gosh.
Okay, think about this. What if the door is like the door at Harry Potter, and when you're in your room, you can see people walking by, like they do on the Hogwarts train?
On the train, yeah.
God damn it!
How does
that'd
that
be
apply
awesome.
to Star Wars, though? Like,
'Cause
you
it's
can see through a door?
It's a.
You
Have you
can
not
just
ridden the train at Hogwarts?
it's on Star.
Oh, I
It's
thought
actually
you were
on Star
talking about-
Tours queue.
Yeah.
Two.
I thought you were talking about the
yes,
magic bricks is what I thought you were talking
No.
about.
I'm talking about like if you're sitting when you're sitting
In
in
the
the train
car.
and you can
Yeah.
see like Harry walking
Hogwarts
by.
Express. You see
Yeah.
Hermione,
Yeah.
Ron, and
And
Harry
you're
walk
right. They
by.
do have it
Yeah.
at Star Tours.
Yeah,
that
the
same
Star
exact
Tours thing.
technology. If that
That's-
was my,
yes.
all
because
you
no
have
one
to
can
do.
see through
That's
it.
so easy.
You can't see through it, so it's like a physical wall, but it has
Right.
a
Yeah.
screen kind of built into it.
Yeah.
That would be the shit. You see stormtroopers walking by.
Yep.
Stopping and talking to each other.
They'll say
That's what I want.
like the audio loop. Like, what do they say about the guns? Like, you hear about those TK-16s
Yeah.
or whatever? They're obsolete now. Like, it's just that
yeah,
kind of stuff.
all those little chatter and stuff.
Yeah.
And then, like-
so many little Easter eggs they can.
Every
put in
now
there.
and again,
Like,
Kylo walks up and he talks to the troopers and he talks about like keep an eye on these and people in this room or something like that.
Yeah.
Like there's a smuggler
And see,
particularly.
then you could even do Hux if you wanted to, because you don't see his face, so you don't have to get an
Yeah.
actor. You don't have to get a guy playing
Yeah.
Hux. Just you can have Hux,
Yeah.
or you could have General Pride. What if he's there?
Ooh.
Or
Commander Pride.
and see, then you could even, if you wanted to, they won't, but you could do Knights of Ren for that too, like
Yeah, with that, anything is kind of a possibility. It's
Right.
just
Yeah.
a silhouette.
because you don't need any actors.
You don't
to
have to
play
really
anybody.
animate it. It's just a black figure that
Yeah.
walks by.
Yeah.
That's so easy and so genius.
Mhm.
Tom, you're now an Imagineer. Like, you're hired.
Yeah,
That
right.
was my idea.
Brad, you're an Imagineer.
Yeah.
The
Tom-
door. I mean,
Tom's
that was
usually
your
the
idea
smart
to
one.
knock on the thing, but my idea
Yeah.
was the door. Have the
Right.
door
That
do
was the he had the see-through
Yeah,
thing.
man.
That would be sick.
And you can do that with droids too. Just in the hallway.
Yeah, just droids walking by. That
That's
would,
all you hear. Just you don't have to see it.
wouldn't that be awesome,
Do you
dude? The more
think-
I think about this is like they need to do
It's
this.
a shoe in. You have.
Do
to
you
this
think
stuff.
we'll get like an actual droid on there? Like
Yes. The
On-
droid,
on
the
the
droid they
circus.
show that like
yeah.
in the
Yeah.
poster's definitely going to be there.
Yeah, it's on my
100%.
list. So I don't.
I think they'll probably be more stationary. Like you'll go to the bridge, and the captain will
Or-
be there with the droid, and he'll
Yeah.
just kind of roll around. The
Or
droid
they
will
might
probably,
move on a platform above you, but they can't run over you because they're over there. You're
Right.
over here.
or like on a stage high up
Yeah,
or something.
that's
Yeah,
what I'm saying. Yeah,
Yeah,
somewhere
yeah.
else. You can see them move, but they don't drive past you.
because that's like the issue. Like they don't want somebody's foot get ran over or some
yeah,
stupid
or some
shit.
little kid getting knocked over.
Yeah.
Getting tackled by R2.
Pay attention to your kids, man.
Yeah.
Uh,
Or just sign a waiver when you come in that says, "Hey, there's droids out here." Like,
I think when you go into the park on your ticket, that's like an assumed waiver already.
great. Just use that. Take advantage of that.
Yeah, it's like,
Not take
sorry.
advantage. That sounds bad, but you know.
Let that be the reason why you can do certain things inside the park.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously, you don't want
that
like a
you promised
drone
us.
falling on somebody for fireworks, which I get it, but
Right.
somebody's stub toe is like. Come on.
That would still be less disappointing than harmonious.
Do you
if
think
if a drone fell on me?
this kind of
Better
goes
than
back?
enchantment.
Yeah.
This kind of goes back to my no mask thing. Do you think Disney is keeping the masks because they don't want to be like sued for being responsible
Yeah,
for?
you can't trace it back like that.
I know.
mean,
I'm
yeah.
just saying because it's like all Disney has to do is make everybody sign a forever waiver that says they won't sue, and just strongly encourage masks.
they should just strongly encourage them anyway because this is America,
Yeah, that too.
and just like
Oh,
Universal's
yeah.
done it the whole time.
Yep, Universal strongly
they never had a
encouraged
mask
it.
mandate. Did they?
Universal
Oh, they may have at
strongly
one
encouraged
point.
I
it,
think they
and
did
we
when they
passed
first
45.
Oh no.
Oh Jesus!
And
Okay,
we're
let's-
on number 6.
Yes.
So.
Are
Lightning round.
we to me now? Yeah. Okay.
Yes, number 5.
I want inexpensive drinks. I'm already spending $5,000
Not gonna happen.
to stay here. I don't want to have to spend $17 per drink.
Nights of
'Cause
Ren are
I
more
will
likely
be-
to happen.
If that is the case, and I see the drinks are expensive, your boy will be bringing something on Batu.
Smuggle.
Or I'll be smuggling that
Booze
shit
to
in somehow.
Batu.
Yep. Yeah.
Yeah, I just don't.
Booze,
I mean, like, when I say inexpensive, I just don't need like every drink to be like. I hate when Disney's like, it's $25, but it comes with this cup. I don't want the cup. Give me the $12 drink.
Sometimes
Just give me,
we do want the cup.
Sometimes I do, and I probably will with one of these, especially if it's like a cool tiki mug or something.
Yeah.
Like I
Give
put
me the
coasters,
option to
but
not
mugs.
have to pay that much for a freaking drink. Just
Yeah.
come on, man.
Yeah.
Like I know alcohol is not included, but that doesn't mean you can just ramp the prices up because you're a captive.
Mm-hmm.
And
Right.
I haven't had a drink in a week, by the way. Boom! Look at me
Boom.
crushing it.
Me
Crushing
too. The last time we did our show. That was
Yeah,
the last time.
crushing
yeah.
it.
So yeah.
Kind of giving up boozing a little bit.
Nice.
So this might not even be a thing in March. I'm trying to see how long you
You
can go
gotta
without.
drink. We
without
got to drink on the Starcruiser.
We'll drink. All right, what's next for you? Let's try to
This one is
do these quicker.
they got to do it. It'll be simple, just that you'll see it come in on the window when Kylo boards your ship. You either got to have the Echelon because it ties into Batu, or you got to have his Upsilon class, which is in the movies.
And on Rise and B mode.
No, that's the Silencer.
Oh, sorry, that's what you meant.
No, the Upsilon. That's the big, like the V ship. The
Oh,
big,
yeah,
that
yeah.
he uses in Force Awakens. That one. You got to have that, or you got to have the Whisper, which is from Episode 9. But it'll
I think
most
you just
likely
need
be
the
Echelon.
Echelon,
but
'cause that ties
that's my
into what
least
you're
favorite
saying.
ship of those three.
Me too.
But I'll take it. That'd be sick to see the Echelon just coming up to you, be like that dread, like it's real. Like he's coming in. Like that would be cool.
I think
it will be. You
I
have
think
to
the
have it.
first order stuff is going to be they're going to be going through people's cargo.
Yeah.
And I think that picture you see of them like holding those red and silver containers.
Right.
Yeah.
I think that's going to be like a cover for your luggage. Like
Okay.
you're going
Yeah.
to slip your luggage over like a thing to get to your room, and you kind of like. I think they're just going to try to theme it like that. I think stuff like that's going to happen.
Your mic's out again, Evan.
I think stuff like
Definitely.
that's going to happen. I think that would be cool too. To like
Yeah.
slide something over your luggage that has like you can still
Yeah.
roll it down the hallway, and
Yeah.
it just looks more like you're in
So you don't have
just
the
a
Little Mermaid.
an
going
Eddie
through that
Bauer,
thing,
yeah.
like,
an Eddie Bauer green gray thing. Yeah.
Yeah.
All right, what's next?
Number 5. Your 5 or my 5?
You're 5.
Oh yeah, duh. Yeah, yours with the ship. We already talked about this. We'll go quickly, but a different Falcon experience, a completely different Falcon
Yeah.
experience.
Yeah.
What you made mention of, Brad, makes a lot of sense. Of going to get the fuel for the ship, it could tie in real easily. But we've seen that, right? And most people are going to see that going to Batu.
Mm-hmm.
And it would be the lazy way to ease into it that way, is like as that's been out for 2+ years. Would it be that hard to just change it up a little bit to be specifically like talk about the Starcruiser a little bit?
I think it would be tough. I mean, I think they could definitely do it if they wanted to, but I just didn't realize how complicated that technology was. Like when you see that Imagineering thing, and they're literally 6 months out, going like,
Yeah.
the only ride we have doesn't
Might not work. Yeah, it's not right now.
So, I mean, who knows? They could have finished with this one and started immediately working on another one.
Yeah.
I hope they
Which
do.
what they should have done.
I just
So
think
it's-
realistically, it's not something I'm like holding my breath
Right.
for.
I'm
That's not
not,
gonna
but it's
break
just what I
my
want. Yeah.
experience.
No,
It's
me
not gonna break
neither.
my heart either.
No.
I might not even. I don't even know if I'm going to leave it up to you if I go to Batu or not. Like if you come back and you're like, no, you have to because like these things.
I'm 99% going to say yes.
I'm
So
going to
don't-
Batu.
Yeah.
I'm going to Batu. So
You are?
Yeah, absolutely,
Don't- don't base
100%
it on
yes.
what I say.
Yes, 100%.
It's not
yes.
hard for you to pay that much money and like.
Yeah.
It's not the whole day. It's like an hour if you want to, because the shuttle.
Plus,
can take
like,
you back. It's
our
continuously
one of
running
our
shuttles.
meals are from like
It's
it's
true.
going to be
You get
on
a free
planet.
meal
Yeah.
at, Docking Bay or Ronto.
I'd rather have a meal on the ship.
But
They
don't.
specifically said. I think they're expecting everybody to
you
go to
can't use it
Batu.
on the ship. You can stay there if you want. But you just lose that meal.
It would be. It's gonna be so hard for me to leave that ship, man. To go do something I've done 1,000
Just
times already.
do it.
Like
Just go 30
That's
minutes.
why
Just go
I'm
down, get the
telling you.
food,
That's why I
go
feel like it's going to be different.
I think they don't think a lot of people are gonna see Batu a different way. I mean, some people haven't come yet. Like I still see all the time in the Facebook groups.
My
Like
group has never been.
it's insane.
This
like
is their first experience. How
that's
crazy is
wild.
that?
See, that's why I'm saying I don't think they're going to change things up that much.
I don't think so.
It
either.
would be smart to
They
because
should.
like people like us who would go with these people can be like, that's not the same Falcon ride if you go as a
Right.
day guest.
So now you got to get another.
Now you
ticket.
got to go again. Because,
Right.
Like that to me
And
would
this
be super
person's not
smart.
a pass holder, so they would have to go buy a day ticket, get a park reservation, get a lightning lane, yada yada yada.
Yeah.
All right.
That's
Yeah.
not confusing or hard at all.
My next one is. Oh, did you go? Yeah, you.
Yeah,
went.
I went. That was a Falcon
I
experience.
want stellar food.
stellar food.
That was a pun, kind of, but I didn't realize it until just now. But no, I want really good food. I want to see what high-end food is in Star Wars because we got the street food of Batuu.
Right.
I want to see what they can do with, like, I want Victoria and Albert's in space. That's what I want.
You want V&A in space.
I want to feel justified.
You can't say that. Or you can, right?
Sure. Yes, I could say V&A.
You've been there. I can't.
Oh, no,
V&A.
no, I've
I
been
can't.
there.
You can say V&A.
Oh,
I've
been to V&A,
yeah.
but not that V&A.
But you can say V&A. Okay.
Sure.
I want to feel justified for spending that money, and I think the food will do that for me. Like, it'll be cool not to have to pull out my wallet once because
Yes.
drinks are optional.
Right.
For drinks.
Hey, Evan, your mic. You got to be real finicky with how you're moving over there.
Okay. Is that
Yeah.
good?
Yes.
Load up my Spira?
Are you
Yeah,
going to load up
absolutely.
a Spira to pay for drinks?
Yeah, for sure.
Me too. I'm paying with the Spira for drinks.
You have a Spira too.
Yeah, I
Heck
do.
Yeah.
Yeah, I'll probably do that. But yeah, I really want really good food.
Yeah.
Really, really good food. All right.
Number 4, Evan.
Four for
Number
you.
4. This, sadly, will be one of the first things. Well, it's already basically done. So if they did do this budget cut, it's one of the first things they probably budget cut. But hopefully we still get that RX series droid as a pilot, which is possibly DJ Rex's girlfriend.
I don't think they cut that. They've announced it too close. Like when they start announcing
that means nothing, man.
But
I don't.
it does though, because like
No.
when you're announcing things on a Disneyland special 4 years before it opens is a lot different than 8 months before the first sailing.
Right.
There's nothing that
Either
they
way,
announced.
it's not-
There's
I
nothing.
haven't seen it with my own eyes.
Think
yet,
about this.
So.
There's nothing that they announced at any of those like Galactic Nights that didn't happen. Everything
Yeah.
they showed
But that was
happened.
also in the past.
And they're starting to give. I told Evan this earlier. The cast member I talked to today said she's getting a tour of it this Monday. So it's like,
Yeah.
would they start touring for cast members? Like if they're going to cut shit at the last minute?
No, I'm not saying last minute cut. I'm saying she's already been cut if they did cuts.
They
But
announced
I think
something
Brad
that
is- yeah.
specific to it. I don't think they're going to cut that.
Yeah. I don't
Like
know. It was
they were
in-
vague about.
It was in the concept
They-
for Galaxy's Edge book, though.
This
the
was-
concept art.
remember-
it wasn't like an announcement.
Remember to oh that's true. But no, they did announce it not too long ago on the Parks blog. They
they?
showed the picture of it again.
Okay.
So-
I'm not holding out hope, but I hope she's not cut.
I don't
So
think
kinda
she will.
contradicted myself,
That's
but-
such a specific thing. Like the stuff that the restaurant got cut because it was a vague concept
right.
versus they've built this already
And you
and
also
Right.
have
they're
a
doing
mold for
final.
her. You just use DJ Rex's mold.
Exactly.
Just paint it.
This is a different. I get
But
what you're saying.
I hope they didn't,
I don't think they will. I think everything they've shown is going to be there.
and that'll just be like a little nerdy tie-in that
Yes,
us
that
3
we
people
know.
will get, and
Yeah.
no one else will.
They're like,
She'll
that's
be
a cool little droid.
she'll
That's
be like,
DJ Rex's
I heard
girlfriend.
about this DJ down at Oga's. I wonder how he is. And I'd be like, oh, that's her.
Exactly.
That's
Yeah.
amazing to hear her say that.
Yeah. All right.
My number 4 will be, we know we're getting lightsaber training.
What was yours? What did you say for yours?
DJ Rex's girlfriend.
Oh, that's what you're talking about.
I
Oh,
forgot her name. I'm a bad fan.
yeah. I forget to.
I'll
It's
have
all
it
good.
memorized by March.
If you want to get
trust
the book and look, you
me. I
can.
have it at home. I'll study up for March.
Study up for March.
Yep.
Lightsaber training. We know we're getting it. I want Rey to conduct the lightsaber training.
We'll go ahead and talk about this. This is my next one. That's my number 3 is lightsaber training, but
Yeah.
I want it more than once.
Okay.
They've kind of made it seem like it's a special one-time thing.
They have.
I don't know, dude. Like, if it's there, I should be able to have free time to go do it.
Okay. I see
wanna
what
do
you're
it more
saying.
than
Yeah.
once.
Yeah.
I'd love free time to go do it, but I want like our initial training to be done by Rey. Like
Right,
I want it
that's
to
what
be
should
like
Who
Rey's
else
trying
can
to
teach you how to use a lightsaber.
Right, exactly. That's what I'm trying to say.
Like-
Like it would have to be like a new Jedi essentially who survived Order 66.
Oh boy, it's Cal. Cal, he's on this.
Don't,
Bro.
don't even if they got
it won't be.
if they got Cameron
Just for the
to come do
Starcruiser.
that. Oh my
I
God,
don't
He's
wish
the
that on
resident
him.
actor of
Yeah.
the Starcruiser.
that'd be sick.
What if they like do drop like some weird bomb like that? Like, we've hired this person's here every day for the Starcruiser.
That'd be crazy.
They did that with Wally Bogue at Disneyland.
Yeah.
He was like a
And
famous
Fess Parker.
actor. And
Fess
Fess Parker.
and Buddy Upson.
Yeah, dude. Like they had,
I almost thought about like would Mark Hamill ever show up to do this, but he wouldn't be in canon for this time. Well, would he? Is this
I know
before
he wrote Star
or
Wars
after?
once,
It's in 8.
like,
He would
with
be
guests
dead.
and
He
stuff,
could be a
and
Force
It's,
ghost.
it's after. Yeah,
if
could he?
Force Ghost Luke shows up and teaches you lightsaber
oh,
training,
Christ.
fuck.
I mean, we already had Yoda's voice at
What if that
It's
was
obvious,
part,
yeah.
what
Why
if that
not?
was part of the shoots they did when they were doing Mandalorian? He was already in
Absolutely
costume.
could have. He absolutely
we
was.
also know there's a High Republic Jedi Temple on Batuu. What if they tie that in? Man,
Damn, there's a lot of possibility.
they're not doing any of these.
Nope.
But that's okay. It's fine.
But yeah, I want to be able to do lightsaber training more than once. That's my number 3 because
Yeah,
I want to be able to do it. Like, if that's how I want to spend my whole day, I paid $5,000. Let me do it.
Yeah, it should be. You have a tutorial with a cast member, and
I
then
think
it's
they're
a free
assigning
room.
everybody one spot because they have to get all
You have to
500 people
rotate.
through within 2 days to do it.
Yeah.
Fuck. I want to do it more than once though.
Oh, absolutely. Because
What's
there's
your
going to
number
be different shit.
My number 3, we touched upon it already. Just Hondo walking around would be awesome. Even if he doesn't really interact, if we just see him like go whisper to the captain so we don't hear his voice or something, and then he like sneaks out, like something like that.
Change
Just
of plans. Like
Yeah.
that'd be like
Yeah, and then like just little cameos. I don't need him to lead the entire excursion, but just like Vi, give her a cameo, give Hondo a little cameo, and then introduce these new characters too. And that could be like how you introduce them. Is like you already know Vi and Hondo. They also know these people, so here you go. But
What do we think? Like do you think there's going to be like rules of like leaving your room after a certain time?
well, that's probably how they'll do. Like at night, they might
Yeah.
have you on lockdown because the stormtroopers are.
If the First Order takes over, I mean, maybe, obviously, the fire code doesn't, you can't lock somebody down,
Yeah.
obviously,
No,
but, I mean, they won't be locked down. Maybe it's part of the story that you're locked down, but
Like, are they going to have like cast members 24/7? Like, if I just want to walk on the bridge at midnight and no one's around, I can just look out and see the planets. Like,
you probably can do that because
That
if
would
it's
be
just
fucking
if it's like a
awesome.
cruise, like I remember the first cruise I ever
cruises, you
took
can walk around the ship all the time.
at
That's true.
11 p.m. I walked out in the cruise in the middle of the dark ocean. I was scared shitless. I
It's
hated
creepy,
that
dude.
shit.
Yeah,
It's
it would
creepy
be.
as
It's
fuck.
fucking creepy.
That would be.
Whew. But I thought about
But
that
it'd be
today. I
fun
was
to
like,
do
what
that
if I
on
could
the
just, like,
Starcruiser.
walk around?
Yeah.
Like,
You've got to. I
man,
think so.
that'd be
Unless unless it's part of the story, like that the First Order's
that
walking
would be
around.
really shitty if they're like, yeah, you're here for 2 nights, but you have to spend the whole time in your room.
I don't.
Like that would
I don't
suck.
think so. I mean,
That would
I
really
don't think
suck.
so.
The bar would be like, my hope is like it's really like a cruise. Like I can go play hollow chess. You and me can go play hollow chess at 2 a.m. if we want to. I don't see getting a lot of sleep for these 2 days,
No, no.
especially if I can just walk around the ship and no
Right,
one's out. Like
yeah.
I'm not going to go to sleep.
Especially if I have to share a bathroom with 5 people. Yeah.
And like, how many of those people are girls?
6 of them?
You're
I think.
fucked.
But yeah, I'll just be getting up at 4 a.m. to get ready, and then I'll just be up for the rest of the day. So it's fine.
What's your number 3, man?
That was Hondo. I just got my number.
Hondo.
3.
Yeah, it's my 3.
Oh, okay.
So I want the ability to officially do both of these things. A choice. I want to be able to like officially join the Resistance or enlist in the First Order.
Yes. We
Have
get
like
all
a
these.
card or something.
Yes.
Yeah, we get all these options, but like they've never done an option where it's like help the villains. Like
Right.
legit.
Yeah.
Be a part of the villains. They never go that route.
Well, they
So,
keep
like-
talking about giving us the options, like you
Yeah.
said. Like you're going to do something. Or you might do this. You might
See,
do
I
that.
hope it's not the option like in the play app where you can like I'm playing for the hacking team for
Yeah.
the First
And
Order.
then at
Like
the end of the day, it's like the
that's
hacking
corny.
team has 51 points,
yeah,
and Gryffindor has 500
yeah.
points.
I don't want it. I want it to be like a full on.
Mm-hmm.
Do you want to enlist with the Resistance? Come
Yeah.
see me like at the bar if I'm alone.
Yes.
Like, come up and talk.
Yeah.
See,
That's
then-
kinda shit
then
I
again,
want.
When I'll get confused though, because like when you go ride Rise of the Resistance, you are joining the Resistance. So how does that work if on the Starcruiser you join the First Order?
Because then you could be intel for the First Order.
Right.
You could find
But
out where the
then
secret
cast
base
members,
is.
The cast members
Well,
on
the good guys are
If
going to
you
get away.
run
We know
into a-
this.
Yeah, but
If-
the cast members in the hallways before you get put in the interrogation cells.
They
are
can
gonna
give you
have-
like a little wink, like we see you're a part of the First
they
Order.
might have to.
Well,
'cause-
Just
Yeah. What if you're given a special code that
Like
you
a
could tell
button.
them when you're in
Yeah.
there, or it'd
just
be
a
like,
button
hey,
or a pin.
R2D2 wears bikini bottoms or something,
Right. Yeah.
and then tell them they'll be like, you get the special section.
Because now it doesn't work. Even like when I have my full Kylo stuff on, it's like, no, I'm not with the Resistance. Like I'm trying to help you guys. They're like, yeah, that's what a Resistance spy would say. I'm like, okay.
that's a good answer though. They're like
yeah,
they
but
don't
I'm
believe
like,
you.
But like I'm really
Like no,
not.
look, I'm a part of the First Order. Here's my card.
Yeah.
My
Then
yeah.
yes, let's hope so.
My favorite excuse was when I had Leia Saber. I was like trying to tell the First Order officer, I'm like, I'm trying to return this. This is Kylo Ren's mother's saber.
He
He's the
belongs to him.
rightful owner.
He is.
I'm trying to bring it to him.
Sure you are.
Yeah, something like that.
And then they're like, if that was a real lightsaber, you would have used that to escape already.
Mhm.
Like, they say that stuff all the time.
That's
I'm
actually
like,
a cool little. I like that.
I'm like, yeah, but come on, man, help me out.
All right, what's who's
Number
next?
2,
Number
you are.
2 for me.
Yes.
This kind of ties into what I was talking about before, but I want some sort of freedom where I can choose.
Yeah.
Like I don't want to have like on a cruise ship. If I don't want to get off the boat, I don't have to.
Right.
I want to be able to make the choice because this is America. No, I just want to be able to go like.
This is Cinderella.
You go ahead. I've done Falcon. I'm just gonna head back to the hotel, back up to the Starcruiser.
Right.
Like I want to.
They only let you do that if you say that. You can't say hotel though. They'll be like,
Yeah.
"What are you talking about?
What are you talking about?
What's
You
a
mean the
hotel?
ship? Yes, the ship.
Yes, the ship.
That's going to exhaust me. Yeah,
You-
the ship, the
You signed up for
Starcruiser.
it. You paid $6,000.
This is what you wanted. You wanted it themed. Like, we have to follow it. Yeah.
It's true. It's true. But yeah, I want to be able to go like. The thing I'm curious about the food too. Like, it's got to be unlimited, right? Like, I can't.
No way.
They can't just. You think they're going to limit you with what you can get?
Yes.
They already.
Cruises
It's.
don't do that.
I know. It's like a dining plan, though.
Yeah,
If you
it's
look
credits.
at like
It's
the.
snack credit.
Yeah, like you get 2 breakfasts, 2 lunch, 2 dinners, and then there's quick services involved
But
in that.
inside that breakfast, can I go like, oh, I'd like another one of these entrees?
Maybe.
If it's family style,
Yeah, if it's like buffet
Oh, I
or
bet you it's
family.
all family style. I bet you're right.
Yeah,
That's still all you can eat though.
Yeah,
all you
it
care
is.
to enjoy though.
Yeah.
yeah. All you
Yeah,
care to
I'm
enjoy.
okay with
is-
that. I just don't want like. I get one Ronto wrap and that's it. Like,
Uncle
No,
Pie
no,
shows
I don't
up
think that-
1/4 portion.
yeah, I don't want any of that crap.
That's it.
I don't want none of that.
I'll
But
get the rest.
I would want like to go out on the bridge and just look out and
Yeah.
just then go back to my room. Like
Yeah.
Well, then,
That's kinda
Rub your
freedom I
balls
want.
on the bridge. And just
unless they have a droid piloting the ship, there's gonna have to be a cast member piloting the ship, right? At night.
it'll go in like autopilot or some shit.
I guess.
Yeah, they can say autopilot, but I'm sure there's going to be there's going to be cast members out 24/7 because it
They
is a
have to.
hotel. It's
Yeah.
a fucking
Sick job.
hotel.
Just like at 3 in the morning,
you
walk
imagine-
in the halls. Oh, I love that job. Man,
Every single one of them are part of the story. They're in character,
Yeah.
literally. Like
Yeah.
I love that job. Just
The,
walking
the
around.
cast members they're going to pick for this too are going to be like top tier
Yeah.
everything across the
it's
board.
got to be.
Yeah.
I would hope so. Because Galaxy's Edge, they were like just kind of that was the catch-all because nobody wanted to work there
Right.
I don't know how.
because people just don't care about it like we do,
Yeah, that's true.
and to them it's just anyway.
What's
All
your
right,
number
what's
dose?
your number 2?
My number 2 and my number 1 are very obvious, and I don't know if you'll have them, but like it's what most people are gonna want. For number 2, I want roaming droids, or at least sections of droids I can see moving around, and I want sentient aliens. I want to see Mon Calamari and Weakways and you name it. Just give me some aliens.
You're going to see some
walking around.
Twi'leks, I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Plenty of
yeah.
Twi'leks. I don't get the obsession with Twi'leks, but it's fine.
I think they're hot.
I don't get that. I guess people think they're hot.
I think
George
they're hot.
Lucas did. That's
Do you
for
think? Do
sure.
you think Twi'leks
So-
are hot?
I'd take it or leave it.
The slave one
Is Orn Frita hot? I think
I don't
he's.
know who that is.
Oh, okay. He's the big fat one in the Clone Wars.
Oh no.
Okay. I shouldn't have told you. I should have been like, oh man, yeah. everyone
What
thinks
if I was like, yeah, bro,
Yeah.
super hot.
I'd have been like, all right. I'm not
More
judging.
pushing for the
I like 'em
cushion.
thick. Tom, what's your number 2?
So, I remember when they released that like 17-minute video. It was right before I moved out to Florida because I was sitting in an office chair in an empty living room watching
We
it,
talked about. I remember us talking about this.
taking notes. And there was a lot of mentions in that video, particularly that saying like this Galactic Starcruiser is for everyone, for everyone, for everyone. It's not. It's not for everyone based on the price that you're paying for this thing. And by the will of the Force, like I mentioned earlier, that all 3 of us were able to, fortunately get it. There's people out there that are never going to be able to because it costs 40 million credits.
We're so fucking lucky, you guys.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I know.
As stingy as I am, everyone knows it that listens, and you guys know it. Like, I'm going. I spent all this money. Like, that's how I know.
This wasn't easy. Like I hold my crypto close, and it wasn't easy to do that.
Man, if
Yeah.
it wasn't for you, I wouldn't be going
Yeah.
anytime soon. So
Yeah.
I can't thank you enough.
I got you.
I mean that sincerely.
Yes.
Like, I really, really do.
Well, yeah. I mean, and it only made sense, and it's
I
at
would
the
do
last
the same
second,
for
yeah.
anyone else in this room. If it was the situation was reversed.
your mic's out. Way to ruin a moment.
Always. But, I mean, I
I really do though, man. For real,
Yeah.
Tom. For real, dude. Like,
We all
Yeah,
do.
thank you.
absolutely, of course. No skin off my back.
I appreciate it.
Yeah, I mean we're
It
gonna
means
do
a
it.
lot. It means a lot.
Yeah,
I wish we were, like I said, wish we were all doing it together. But
Right,
we will
yeah.
one day.
we
One day.
we
'Cause
will.
We're all going to do this like 5 times.
Yeah,
yeah, we keep going once in a lifetime. If it's see the
For
thing,
most people, it's once in a
if
lifetime.
if I go and I go like, I can't justify that again.
right.
I'll
think
go
that's
with my
gonna
dad
happen.
when he's paying. But if I can't justify paying for myself, which is it's possible. I mean, we could go and just be like, I just don't want to be let down from this, man. Like I really,
I know.
I
Yeah,
I'm
know.
trying to really temper
I've
my
had enough of that
expectations.
the past week, so it's fine.
I really am trying to temper my expectations, but there are certain things that I'm just gonna be like, if you don't do this well, I'm gonna be pissed.
Yep.
And that's my number 1. But
Honestly,
I'll wait for your.
This might save them getting my annual pass next year. Is if this doesn't let me down, I'll renew. Because I'm right there. I'm like, I don't think I'm going to renew next year.
that's big.
So,
They don't really have anything to do with each other, though.
no, but like it'll keep me, like,
It'll give you faith that they can do cool shit still.
I'll be like, okay, you guys saved
I
it.
have no doubt that it's going to be cool.
Yeah.
It's just, is it $5,000 for 2 nights cool?
Right. Is it comeback worthy? Spend that again.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Because I think it's going to be really, really cool. Is it $1,000 for 2 nights cool? I mean, that's what I'm saying about I want a lot of food and I want a lot of characters. There has to be something here that is worth $5,000 for 2 nights. That's an insane amount of money.
Well, I also think
$15,000 between the 3 of us here.
Jeez.
Yeah.
More so. Because I got 5 people. But I'm not paying for all 5 people. We're splitting it up,
right.
of course.
And,
so, I get what you mean.
Man. Well, I guess it's not really $15,000, but in bookings, essentially, it is.
Yeah, in bookings, it's close to that.
But I think over the course of maybe the next 5, maybe it might be more years, but it'll go from 2 nights to we might get a 5-night cruise.
I think the 2-night thing is just a test to see how it goes.
This is almost like a preview.
Yeah,
essentially.
I think this is going to something you see pop up across every Disney resort. I think every Disney resort's going to have a halcyon at some point.
Yeah.
They're so small. They're small.
Yeah.
And as long as you have something you can tie it into. Yeah.
Well, France is going to have a mini Galaxy's Edge. Disneyland has Galaxy's Edge.
Yeah. So this is something that's going to pop up.
Disneyland needs this. They need another fucking hotel.
Yeah. Well, it could be in that, what they call it, Disney, not Plus, Disneyland Plus, or that announcement they said.
The Forever Project, whatever the hell it's called.
Forever. I forget
what it's
called.
Disneyland
whatever
Disneyland
they purchased.
More,
they purchased all that land. Yes.
But they could just the spot is small enough. They could just get rid of some of the stuff at Downtown Disney and have it there. I mean, it's not a big building. It's really, really not.
It's smaller than the parking garages. It's tiny.
Oh, it's way. Dude,
there isn't much to get rid of Downtown Disney. It's small at Disneyland.
But then they the movie theater and shit. They could sacrifice all that stuff for the Starcruiser. You can make way more money on the Starcruiser
easily. No one goes to the movies.
And it's all your own money. You don't have to split it with rent.
Third
people
parties.
that have.
Where the hell's there a movie theater in Downtown Disneyland?
Wasn't there Downtown Disney had a movie theater, didn't it?
No, it doesn't.
I think so. Yeah, it was by Earl of Sandwich and
stuff.
Yeah.
Not anymore.
No.
Is it gone now? Oh,
they closed it, but it never came back. So it's an empty building.
Am I insane?
No, you're not.
No, I don't. I am not. I'm not. I was just there. I am not recalling it.
I've watched Fresh Bake videos where they talk about how it's closed because of what's going on, and it still hasn't come back.
I thought it was there. I'm pretty sure it was
Actually,
on the.
I think they closed it for the hotel that never happened.
Right.
And
That's
then
right.
It never opened because of 2020, and now it's still closed.
Now it's still closed. Okay, so they do have that space there. It's not coming back.
So just bulldoze it. And
which is weird. A movie theater not doing well in California and L.A. It's very strange. Yeah. But all right, let's get back on track. What were we talking about?
Well, I was just wrapping up.
Oh, sorry. Yes.
My number 2 essentially is I want Disney to deliver on their promise that the Galactic Starcruiser is for everybody, because right now it's not. It's not. And Kyle had a good point on Fourth Mother Box. He said specifically, he's like, I don't know unless you're in the elitist or more like a 1% It's like, how does a family of more than 4 afford this?
See, that's not what I think they mean when they say for everyone. When I think they say for everyone, they mean everyone who goes, whether you're a huge Star Wars fan or not a Star Wars fan at all. There's something for everyone once you're here.
Yeah.
That's what I think they mean with everyone. I don't think they give 2 shits who pays the money.
Yeah, I mean,
they just want the money. They don't care how you pay them. If you're upset about it or not, you're there. So once I could see if I brought my daughter, who's more of a Star Wars fan than my son. Let's take Bentley. Bentley's not the biggest Star Wars fan. I'm his dad, so he's like, what you like's dumb. You're a dork. He sees all this stuff. He thinks this kind of stuff's cool, but he's not going to sit down and watch the movies.
Yeah.
He knows the characters. He loves Mandalorian. Yeah. I mean, he knows. He likes it more than he used to, for sure.
Yeah.
But I think for him, a lot of it would be lost on him. And I think when they say it's for everyone, they mean at any entry level of fandom for Star Wars, there's something for you here. That's kind of how I took it.
Yeah, I get it.
Yeah, and that's directed.
I wish it could be for everybody. I wish they would lower the price, but I have a feeling this is as cheap as it's going to get.
Yeah. When you say that, I always think of Jurassic Park when Gennaro's like, "We'll have a coupon day."
Yeah,
that's what I think of. And John Hammond is like, "No, this park is truly for everybody." But nope, we'll have a coupon day.
I had to ask. I basically had to ask this morning. I'm like, we don't get discounts as APs on this, right? And she said no. She said, I know.
Oh wait, you're serious? Let me laugh.
Yeah, she said no. Your guys' discount is getting to book early.
That's fucking
you give
insane.
Us your money soon.
And I barely was able to do that today. We were barely able to do it.
They actually charge cast members more. No,
I wouldn't be shocked. You're taking it from a normal guest. The Daycast.
So what's your number one was what, Brad?
My number one is, this is abroad, but I have a very specific example of this. I want 100% complete immersion into this world. Specifically, the bus to Batuu. I'm very curious how they're going to pull this off.
Yeah. Oh, yeah. That transportation. Yes.
I do not know how they're going to do this.
Like,
there's going to be a bus that pulls up at some point.
It can't be a bus.
I don't know the confusion on this. It's a bus that is designed that has a facade that's
but
not
you're
a bus.
in space. It can't be a fucking bus.
I know. Like, you have to feel the sensation of going down. That's the thing.
It's the elevator at Space 220.
All right.
They've
but
done
how?
it before.
But not
you
on
have
a
to move.
bus. Not when you move like this. This is what I'm like.
It's a combination of the Stellarator and the ITS. Like, they've done this before. I don't know the confusion.
Okay, the confusion goes. The second I walk out the door and I see wheels on the ground.
Yes,
but you
it's
won't, 'cause there's facades covering it.
Or even hear the of the actual bus. Like,
that's not going to bother me as much. But like
they'll have audio that
the
covers
brakes.
all that.
Yeah,
It'll
right.
be loud in there.
But is the inside going to be themed?
Yeah.
Like that's.
It's themed to be like a shuttle.
You think it's going to be like a bus, like just a
No.
regular ass Disney bus?
No.
So this is what this is what I'm getting
Yeah.
at. Like, what are they
No.
going to do to? I don't think they're going to just pull up a Disney bus. Like that doesn't make
No.
sense. I'm wondering how they're going to pull this illusion off.
Yeah.
For me, it's the same illusion of walking on the Falcon on Smuggler's Run when you don't walk up the ramp. And they did that pretty well.
Yeah.
Where you
It's that
see
same idea.
How are they going to pull this off? Because you're going to see outside. Like, does the
Unless
bus
jet bridge, like the Falcon has a jet bridge, unless there's a jet bridge that connects to your bus, so you never see the outside of the bus. That's another way they could.
I know what you're saying. I'm just don't. There's no way for them to fully do that in my brain, and I'm sure they will figure it out.
right.
But in my head, I don't go. How the hell can I physically go from a cruise ship in space to getting on a bus and then having the illusion of
going down to a planet.
to a planet? Where are they going to drop you off when they get there? I don't want to see the backside of buildings. I want to be dropped into Batuu.
I keep trying to figure out. Do you guys know where we're going to come in Batuu? I keep trying to figure it out.
Giant gate by the Echelon.
But that really?
Yeah.
So
that's why
I
it's
was
been
right.
behind Scrim for like 7 months. That thing has been scrimmed up.
What's been scrimmed up?
The
Mike.
left of the Echelon.
Mike.
You think that's where it's going to be?
Yeah. The road goes straight to that Starcruiser.
I need to drive that road again.
Yeah.
You need to what?
I need to drive that back road.
Oh
again.
yeah.
Just like let's say
this is the most confusing part to me.
it's
how
like
they're
I'm
gonna pull it
Batuu
off.
over here. This is the bus. It connects to the side of the hotel. You get in. You drive over to here.
You think it's just going to be
connects,
a bus?
then Get out.
Like, is it going to be themed inside?
It's
Yes.
got to be. If not, I'm going to bitch so hard
Yeah,
about
it
that.
is. I don't.
Because
and
it's
there's
like
a droid that
Mike.
But then it's not a regular Disney bus. It's
Evan.
Mike.
Mike.
Oh yeah, it's not a. Is that good?
Yes.
It's not a normal Disney bus. It's just a box. With wheels
Mike again.
That
Don't move.
just a box with wheels that is themed to Star Wars that drives you there. Like, it's not a bus. Don't picture a yellow school bus. Like,
I just picture like a Disney hotel bus pulling up
Right.
and just break.
I'm
I
thinking
just
of a
want the
resort
illusion
bus.
to be 100%.
yeah.
Yes.
Oh,
I
it
don't.
will
I
be.
don't want to step outside and. I don't want to get. I don't want to go from. I'm in space to I'm on the ground level getting on a bus.
Yeah.
I don't want that. And once I get off the bus, I don't want to go. Oh, you're backstage. I don't want that shit at all. I know what backstage looks like.
All right.
I want to be.
Fix it again. I still can't hear you.
Okay,
Push it
I'm
up
not-
into it.
It hasn't moved. I don't know.
All right, that's
that
good.
gonna-
Yeah, that's good.
We need
All
new
right.
cables. I don't want to see the back. I don't want to see the spires from the back. I don't want to see any of that shit. I want to be
Right.
completely immersed from beginning to end.
They're
Yep.
not going to ruin and mess up the whole thing just on something this simple.
Because that's the catch. Is like this whole thing is supposed to be completely immersive.
Yep.
Like, are they going to have windows on the bus that like show you going down to like going?
Th-
to
that's-
There we go. It's the Harry Potter train. Just imagine that. It's the Harry Potter train. That's what you're gonna. That's what it is.
It's got to
if
be
it's
something
awesome,
like
I'm
that.
in.
Yeah,
Like, if
that's
that
all
thing
it
kicks
is.
ass.
Yeah.
If it's
There we go. I don't know why it took me so long to figure that out, but that's what it is.
I mean, and you are moving on an actual train too, so
Yeah.
maybe they built a track we don't know about.
No,
that
they didn't. But it's just
never know.
It's that, but on a quote.
Yeah, I
bus.
think you'd see the track at this point.
Yeah.
I mean, that would be
drive past it
ideal.
a lot.
That would be ideal if you could just hop into a pod and just take shit over. That'd be the shit.
It's like a little monorail.
Yeah, that'd be really dope. But I don't think that's gonna happen.
It's not.
I think unfortunately it is going to be a shuttle bus.
It's a box on wheels. That's
yeah.
like a spaceship.
I don't want to see the outside of it. I want to just walk right into it.
Yep.
That's all I want.
There'll be a jet bridge.
If they can pull that illusion off, I'll be like, okay, cool.
There'll be an airlock and a jet bridge. You won't notice.
God, we need a new fucking cable.
But I'm not even doing anything different.
Just literally don't move a muscle because that sounds fine.
Don't talk. It sounds perfect.
What's your number one?
Number one is something that we got for one media night on Batu. The Rey and Kylo fights. Gotta have it.
Gotta have them.
That's something we've all wanted
Yeah.
for Batu.
I mean,
how do we not?
You're making retractable lightsabers.
Gotta have a fight.
You can't have the two of them. Come on.
Yeah.
I want that.
Yeah.
Gotta see it. I have
those
to see
fights are fucking cool. You ever watch those videos, dude? Of the
videos
day?
make me cry. I can't imagine being there. I would have lost it.
Dude, it's really cool.
I gotta check it out. I don't think I've seen it.
And it's one thing, like, I don't think we're gonna get that scale, but
no,
I want,
because that was a story that took place over
around
the whole
the land. They walked
around the land. It was in front of
land.
Rise. It was in front of the Echelon. It was over the
X-wings.
The droid. The X-wings, the flying X-wings. It was We won't get it on that scale, but we have to get lightsabers clashing with lightsabers.
Yep.
We have to.
Yes.
All right, Tom, wrap us up here. What do you got?
Number one is simply, you mentioned it earlier, you don't think it's going to happen, but as a collector, I need a lightsaber from the Starcruiser.
Yep.
Preferably a retractable one. How much do you think they'd be?
$600.
You think $600? Okay, yeah.
All the mechanisms that go into that, it would be very hard to mass produce that cheap.
$599.99 sold.
Yep.
How many
would
credits?
Would you buy one for $600 after spending $5,000?
I mean, I say I want the merch so bad, and I say I want that. If it's super exclusive to that, probably.
If you're high on the moment, like, give me that thing. It'd be cool to bring it back.
Because I'll probably...
I've cruised before.
Yeah.
They know you're going to take it to Batu when you go.
Yes.
So all the other guests are going to be like, where'd you get that?
I got it on the Starcruiser,
You're going to be like, you can't get it at docks. You can't get it at Southwest.
Right.
You got to go on the Starcruiser.
That's very smart marketing right there.
Absolutely it is.
Badass, that exclusive.
Yeah.
I really hope they do it, man. I really, really do. I really hope I'm wrong. I never want to be wrong about something so bad in my life. I really hope they have those. All right, fellas. Good episode, man. I'm sure more Starcruiser talk will come.
It will.
I'm really going to try not to look at stuff. I saw the video of the bridge. The bridge looks cool, but it's one of those things where it's like you can't tell the scope of it.
Nope.
Like I've seen my videos I took of Space 220 don't do the scale justice.
Of course.
No one
so
does.
I feel like to me it's not what I'm looking at. It's going to be the entire experience as a whole and the immersion. And you're not going to get that in a video. So
right.
I'm excited to see what they announce. I'm more curious about the food options. Like I'm really curious how they're going to do that. I really want that to be really spectacular. It was so cool today to see that pop up in my Disney experience.
Yes.
I wish my app worked. It gives me the whole, I'm sorry, it looks like you have no plans.
Oh, crap.
Still?
It works like one day every 2 weeks.
Because like I was on the phone with the cast member,
flawless app.
and she stayed on the phone with me until it showed up. Like it's flawless. It's literally flawless for me. Evan, like you just, I don't know who the hell you killed in the previous life.
Did you kill Walt Disney? Were you the one that killed Walt? Did you sell Walt Disney cigarettes in a past life?
All the cigarettes.
Yeah, he sure did.
Kill him this life. That's the problem.
Oh my God. Oh Lord. All right. Good episode. I'd like to hear people in the comments talking about what they're excited about. If you're going on the Starcruiser, if you're not, why are you not going? I'm sure it's probably price related.
Yeah, probably.
But if you are, let us know what you're most excited about. I think that's it, right? That's it. I think we got everything. Thank you guys for listening to this episode of the podcast. Follow me on Instagram at The Brad Ventures and check out the YouTube channel, youtube.com/The Brad Ventures, a full vlog of the entire experience. I'm not going to literally film every second, but of a video breakdown of the experience. Once we go, we'll be there. Thank you guys for listening. Evan, where can they find you?
Just for now, Instagram at Evan T. Boucher, but for the Halcyon, I will be doing, hopefully I can keep it to one video, but I will be bringing a video back just for that. But that'll be on YouTube, also at Evan T. Boucher.
You're not happily ever Evan After anymore?
Ooh, is it? I don't know. I don't pay attention.
That is such a good name. You need to lean into that.
Yeah.
Okay, I think it's still Happily Ever After on YouTube.
Yeah,
I
that.
think.
I
I'm
wish
pretty sure
I
it
wish I
is.
had a cool name like that. I think
Yeah.
I'm pretty sure it's Happily Ever After.
Adventures is cool.
Yeah, it's
I
not
like that.
Disney though.
That's okay. It's cooler to have adventures than it is just Disney.
I agree. Tom, where can they find you?
At Fourth Mother Box on the Instagram.
Beautiful. Fellas, thank you for a great show. Listeners, we'll see you guys on the next show. Stay safe till then. May the Force be with all of you.
Always.
Rise, Jedi Knight.